love it. See, this is the problem. Me and James talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
We came in the NFL as workers. He came in as a boss. Right? Why the hell am I about to work out at the combine when all the other guys are working out there? Am I the other guy? Am I like the other guys? No. I'm the top prospect. I'm the number one. Now, Uno, they done shipped that kid for Justin Fields out for who? For me. They done got Keelan Allen there for who? For me. DeAndre Swift, where's he at? He's in Chicago for who? For me. We need tight ends. What do they do? They get 2 tight ends, not 1, but 2. For who? For me. So when you asking me, am I excited or do I like it? I love it. He's only showcasing his talent with his teammates, with his boys. There's some guys out there, man, that won't get the opportunity to play at the combines, right? Won't be some guys out there that won't get the opportunities. But if he's out there performing, Caleb Williams, he lets all the eyes on him, but they might happen to see this wide receiver. Oh, he's faster than I thought. Who's this running back? Who's this tight end? So he's helping his boys out, and I love it. I just think that if more players will be like this, we'll be a better league because the NBA, they have that where players become bosses, right? They don't look at this stuff as workers. And they demand certain things, and they get it. Caleb Williams is a new example of, I want to demand things I want, and I'm going to get it done, and that's why he is as big as he is today.
James?
I mean, I don't mind it at all. It's not like we're sitting up here and saying...
You don't like it, though.
Hold on. I just
do not like it.
Through your take, big dog. But I don't mind it at all. It's not like we're sitting up here saying that Caleb Williams is the first one to ever do it, not throw at the combine. Plenty of these quarterbacks that was going first overall did not throw at the combine. You want to get back to your school, to your pro day, to throw to your receivers. But I don't like it. I was about to race Shady on the concrete in tennis shoes because of the competitive nature. Sometimes I want to see, even though we know you like that, if Caleb Williams goes out to the pro day or the combine and misses every throw, you know where they're going? Back to the tape. And they're going to turn the tape on and they're going to say, bruh, like that. Either way we want to slice it, he's going first overall. I just would love to see these dudes be a little bit more competitive. Go out there, compete. I truly believe you think you better than me. They talking about you like you can be close to me. No, you not. And I'm going to throw right next to you and show you that you're not. I want to see that sometime, but I ain't worried about it. I'm not blaming him for not doing it. Joe Burrow didn't do it. A lot of them
don't do it.
Before you go, Joy, I just want to ask you this, James, right? Because you're saying you want to see more competition. I
just want to see the competitive nature in it.
He showed you that through his college career.
That's what I'm saying.
Why am I going to compete against the quarterback from Washington?
Yeah, that's why I don't blame you.
Why am I going to compete at the combine for the quarterback at Oregon?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, though. Why?
They beat you.
Who are they to me?
They beat you. They going first round too.
It's
you
different.
Ain't like me.
The difference is, Joey Taylor,
competitive.
When we compete with each other, listen, I'm better than y'all. I got more risk than y'all. We not even in the same ballpark. Yep. So I'm not about to go there and compete. Same way why he didn't go in there and he ain't do the physicals. The Eagles want my physicals? Eagles, listen. Listen. You don't need my physicals. You will never have a chance to get me. I respect that, though.
It is true. Like, there's no reason for you to be digging through my medical history.
No doubt.
There's no chance that I'm going to be a Philadelphia Eagle in whatever 4 weeks. It's not going to be. It's not going to be you up there calling my name. So why am I doing a physical for you? I'm with you there.
Oh, man.
I agree with you. And listen, there was a time in my life where I was extremely competitive.
You agree with me?
There was a time for sure. There was a time that I would have been lined up right next to you in Shady, and I probably would have beat both of you.
True story.
Maybe.
Are people in school
All that.
IUP?
Yeah, I used to be fast.
There we go.
A long time ago. Now I'm an auntie. So I don't do all that. I don't do all that. I'm trying to find ways to work more efficiently.
There we go.
More intelligently. Get good advice. Set myself up for the future. That's what Caleb Williams is doing. To your point, all the top quarterbacks do this. They don't throw in the combine. For what? To JD's point, you concerned? There's all this tape. There's all this YouTube. You can go on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, wherever you like.
Yeah, you ain't even got to wait
Wherever
long.
you like.
Pull
It's very easy to access my tape. So I like that he's doing this, but I also really like when players do this because you highlight your teammates. And in a way that they may not get an opportunity to be seen by some of these teams. They're not going to get that kind of attention. So I like that he's doing it. I like that he's setting a tone. And I was talking to Colin Cowherd earlier today about Caleb Williams and what makes him so unique. And he is, I don't know if I'll say completely the first, but he's one of the true first NIL players.
Yeah.
He was making so much money in college. He's not coming into the league from a pure place of he needs to prove everything. He's never had access to money. They all, for the most part, have a lot of attention and fame. That was really always the case. But now you're coming in with an established space in money, in collaborations and sponsorships. That's already been going on. So it's not that the NFL is not going to take you to an entirely different level. You're not getting $500 million from sponsorships in college, but it is a different perspective. Right. It is a different perspective for how you're going to handle your career, especially when you're somebody who we consider to be one of one or one of the top prospects that we've seen in at least in a very, very long time. Caleb Williams was asked about potentially going to Chicago earlier today on Colin's show, The Herd. Let's take a listen.
If that was the place, I'd be excited and you know, get ready to go win games is what I'm excited for. Most importantly, caring about football, whether it's the fans, the organization, my teammates, myself. Caring about ball games and winning ball games is the most important thing.
Win, 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 win.
Win, win, win.
That's been a little bit of a problem for the quarterback that they've had in Chicago for the past couple years.
But, oh, the 10-28 quarterback. Yeah, he's not there no more. But yeah, you're right. You're onto something.
Yes, that is a fact, James.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What would a successful season look like for Caleb Williams?
You know, the first thing I thought about was, man, winning the division. And I thought about, wow, the Detroit Lions are getting better and better and better, right? And the Packers just stay right there, too. Then I thought about who's in a similar situation as him, right, that did well. Not Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud. Before we gave C.J. Stroud all the praise in the playoffs for winning the game, we gave him a lot of praise for even having an opportunity to win a division.
Right.
And they did that. You went from being the #1 pick, the #2 picks over and over again to actually competing for your division, actually going to the playoffs. And for me, for Caleb Williams to go out here and have a successful rookie season with all these talented players he has with him, he's going to get some growing pains. He's going to have some bad moments.
No doubt.
Right? My thing is, if he can go on there and they can compete and look like an efficient team, right, I could take that. And that's a successful season for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think C.J. Stroud is a bit of an outlier. Like, he surprised all of us. They had an incredible season, and they were a team that we didn't expect to be in that position. We weren't even talking about their roster at the beginning of the season. We didn't even know what C.J. Stroud was going to be. He was a bit of a gamble, obviously, because he wasn't even the first quarterback chosen. So I don't know that I can hold him to C.J.'s standard, because I feel like he did such an incredible job that will be difficult to achieve, especially considering that C.J.'s in a different division than this division. This division, I think we are underselling how good it is. The Lions are a really good to great team. They'll be back again. The Packers will be back again. And the Bears are ascending. So there's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some struggles throughout the season. What I want to see with any rookie is, one, you look competent. You look like you belong here. You look like your skills have translated to the NFL. The game is not overwhelming you. Yes, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to throw picks. You're going to have bad reads, all that stuff. But it doesn't look like you shouldn't be on that field. That's what I want to see. And I'd like to see them win games because of him. I want to see him make plays. I want to see him get better as the season goes along. To say that they should be competing for the division, I think that diminishes what the Lions and the Packers have built so far. And outside of something crazy happening with either of those teams, I don't see them taking a huge step back. So really what I want to see from them is to look competent, look like they're building a culture of winning, and that he has command of the offense and looks like he belongs there.
Give him hope. Give him hope. I think that's what a successful season looks like, right? As a Bears fan, when this season is over, you're kind of looking at this like, we found our quarterback. And my comp is Jordan Love. My comp is Aaron Rodgers when Aaron Rodgers took over. Who knows how his career is going to play out? But Aaron Rodgers' first year after Brett Favre, he was 6-10. But the way Aaron Rodgers played football, we like, man, we in good hands for a long time. Jordan Love, take the playoffs out of it. It was up and down, but it was moments to where, like, this kid is going to be special. And obviously he got in the playoffs and did what he did in the playoffs, but if he can just do that, if he can give you some hope, like Jordan Love has done Green Bay, we found our guy after Aaron Rodgers. We're in really good hands. They ain't had a quarterback in I don't know how long. Play at a consistent level in Chicago. So for me, a successful season, I don't care nothing about the division. Coming into year 2 of Caleb Williams, we got our guy. Now what do we need to build around him? I think that's a successful season.
I mean, but I'm speaking of competing, like, in a division. If they lose a division within 3 games, 2 games, right? I'm respecting that. Yeah. Because, I mean, you talked about Green Bay looking good, but then you got Detroit. So if we lose 3 to 4 games, I can respect that.
No question.
Right? Because that's as a rookie, I mean, I'm taking that. I'm taking that.
And even competing in those games.
I'm taking that.
Like I said,
There you another one.
Even competing in those games. We understand Jordan Love is a really good player. Jared Goff is a really good player. They have really good teams around them as well. So if you can get in this division and just compete with those dudes, you know what I'm saying? Get these games to the fourth quarter and this and that, and you might have a chance to win the game. But the city needs some hope.
And I want some stats. One thing about C.J. Stroud, before even like the records was concerned, he was putting up numbers. I'm like, oh, you see that? Ooh, you see that throw? Ooh, like he showed us moments that he made you believe. You talk about that hope. He gave me a lot of hope. He gonna be good.
But that's why, like with Caleb, this situation you going into, if you that dude, you have to put up numbers. We can sit here and say C.J. Stroud really made them dudes. Yeah. We ain't no Nico Collins.
That's true.
Man had 1,200 yards. We didn't know a lot of these pass catchers and all that, and C.J. Stroud playing at the level he played at made everybody around him better. DJ Moore and Keenan Allen have made quarterbacks better.
That's true.
You are coming into a great situation to really put up numbers and have a really good year.
Good point.
The Bears have had one Pro Bowl quarterback in 37 years.
And that's Mitch.
Well, that's not that bad, though. I mean, we watched a quarterback that for we'd say how great of an all-pro year he had. It took him 8-9 years to do it. I mean, so anything.
I didn't say all-pro.
But what I'm saying is anything is possible. What I'm saying. Dallas Cowboys, man.
Gardner Minshew went to the Pro Bowl.
Hey, look, man. Listen, we prayed about Dak having an all-pro year. He's an all-pro.
Why?
It took you 9 years.
It's not even in the conversation.
But I'm saying it took you 9 years again. So I mean,
37-9.
Anything is possible.
Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.